the silence yells.
This is my black soil gospel, born from grime. I baptize beats in blood and time. No hymns, no light, just rust and bone. Joe the skull, preacher of the overthrown.
Fire in my chest, soot in my spit. I don't count sins, I live in it. Barbed wire rhymes from a land gone blind, and every verse just cuts deeper than time.
You hear salvation, I hear the grind. I dig graves with rhythm and steel. No cross, no priest, just what I feel. There ain't no heaven if dirt's this real. Just black tracks and a burning wheel. This is my black soil gospel, born from grime. I baptize beats in blood and time. No hymns, no light, just rust and bone. Joe the skull, preacher of the overthrow.
I drop plants another tomb. Hey, come.
White fields ain't pure, they soaked in cries. Joe walks through with fire in his eyes. Chains broke once, but the soul still screams. He hums old pain between shattered dreams. Boots crunch bones, wind don't forgive. Ain't justice here, just ghosts that live.
Blood on the cotton, truth don't fade. Every step I take, another debt's repaid. No halo fits where I've been treading. I don't walk back, I walk like a weapon.
Rope in the barn, gun on the shelf. I found God and buried him myself. Ain't no chorus in this chapel of mud, just steel tip rhymes and stains of blood. Joe ain't lost, he's what comes next. He's a story stitched in your neck.
Way too deep and the cotton bleeds. Sing too loud and the devil feeds. Ain't no north when the past spins fast. So I ride crooked and build to last. Blood on the cotton, truth don't fade. Every step I take, another debt's repaid. No halo fits where I've been treading. I don't walk back, I walk like a weapon.
Joe walks where the sermons rot. Dust in his lungs, soul tied in knots. No light in his trail, just smoke and spit. Banjo snarls when his fingers hit.
The earth remembers every bit.
It's a gravel blood revival, bone deep beat. Preach from the dirt, not from a seed. No choir here, just rust and flame. Joe the skull, carved from pain.
Shovel on his back, chains on his mind. He don't bury folks, he rewinds time. The wind won't howl till Joe walks past. Then it moans like a ghost with a shotgun blast.
He's the hammer of the ones that never lay. Crack bell rings, but no one prays. Just crows and coals in this fire blaze maze. Joe don't kneel
marches through sins with the banjo face. It's a gravel blood revival, bone deep beat. Preach from the dirt, not from a seat. No choir here, just rust and flame. Joe the skull cart from pain.
Don't look for grace, it's already gone.
Rest on my strength, blood I bust. Rust on my strings, blood on my boots. Preacher long gone, but the sin still shoot. Moon ain't full, but the crow don't lie. They said I died once, guess the desert's dry. Crossroads bent, mercy's locked up tight. I play the sixth string like a ballroom fight. Devil don't dance, he just nods his head when I rip this sound from the arms of the dead. I ain't holy, just carved from abuse. Call it what you want, graveyard blues. Whiskey in my veins, ash on my tongue. I've sung more farewells than a church bell rung. Steel in my throat, fire in my spit. If peace ever came, I'd probably bury it. Joe the skull don't pray, he just listens close to the rattle of bones and the ghost of a dose. Hollow in coffin drum, ain't no savior where I'm just us. Far back home. Devil don't dance, he just nods his head when I rip this sound from the arms of the dead. I ain't holy, just carved from abuse. Call it what you want, graveyard blues. Nail that rhythm to a cross of steel. Joe rides on, all pain, all real.
Crow call. Joe walks alone where the crops won't grow. Steel in his pocket, dust on his soul. Boots hit dirt like a sermon fell. Every fence post split, every prayer derailed. He hums low with a mouth like shale. Ain't no harvest left in this cursed land. Just ghost and grit and a splintered hand. The guitar moans while the banjo fights. Joe the skull, born of black and whites. Ash in the wind, no rain for days. Sky forgot how to wash away. His chords are bullets, his verses burn. Each lick a lesson, the fields unlearned.
Crow bring peace, he brings return.
Strum that dread on a weathered string. 808 hums like a hive with sting. The soil speaks, it speaks of him. A voice of gravel, dark and grim. Ain't no harvest left in this curse.
Joe speaks low. If nothing grows, I still remain.
I came from swamps where the sermons rot, where the laws are lie and the truth gets shot. Gravel in my throat, pain in my jaw. Joe the skull ain't never feared no law. I carved my past with rusty steel. Now every mile I walk, the graves stay real. Put me down, I'll crawl back mean. Fire in my chest, soul unclean. Dust to dust, don't work on me. I'm still breathing, no one buries me. I sleep with knives under blood-stained sheets and dream of vengeance on crooked beats. Mama said, boy, you born wrong deep. Now I count sins, I don't count sheep. This land don't heal, it just infects slow. But I ride like thunder wherever I go. Gravedigger said I came too soon, told him dig too. I'll need room, red clay in my lungs, dirt in my spit, but I spit bars like a burning red. Put me down, I'll crawl back mean. Fire in my chest, soul unclean. Dust to dust, don't work on me. I'm still breathing, no one buries me.
Joe's Whisper.
Dirt don't lie, it hums my name. Joe's back home, but it ain't the same. Fields gone sour, sky bleeds rust. I breathe in rot, exhale distrust. Ain't no past here, just bones and dust. There's a rattle in the roots, can't shake it loose. Blood-soaked truth in a noose-type groove. I ride low where the sun won't dare. Joe the skull storm in a crooked prayer. Boots crack twigs where the children scream. Echoes stuck like sap in a dream. Guitar moans with the mouth full of mud. Every fret cries out like a southern flood. You talk to the dead, they just want blood. Wind don't move, it waits and sees. Banjo picks like a swarm of bees. I don't kneel, I stake my claim, with teeth on the mic and hell in my name. There's a rattle in the roots, can't shake it loose. Blood-soaked truth in a noose-type groove. I ride low where the sun won't dare. Joe the skull storm in a crooked prayer.
Lord, let the dirt swallow my soul. Cracked road boots digging to cursed ground. Blood on the crop, silent there. Joe the Skull don't talk, just plays that bleeding tune. His past ain't dead, it just sleeps under a red moon. I'm the frost on a Southern Cross, the shadow nailed to a gospel loss. Voices drown in the dirt I roam. My story cuts deep, don't need no home. Scars in the red dirt follow me. I'm Joe the Skull, born from misery. Barns rot slow with the scent of sin. Shotgun prayers, whiskey thick on skin. Letters burnt, soul debts unpaid. Winds howling tales from a deal I made. Slide, guitar cries like a mother in pain. 808 kicks under rusted chain. Breathing in war, coughing up shame. Voices drown in the dirt I roam. My story cuts deep, don't need no home. Scars in the red dirt follow me. I'm Joe the Skull, born from misery. Banjo fades into ash and coal. Joe's whisper low, let the dirt swallow my soul. One slow crow cop, so bros me, so crow cop, run, so crow cop, so crow cop, so crow cop. They said dig deep, I dug my name through bone and rust and widow shame. Joe the Skull back from the hole where preachers whisper and dealers roll. Every step I take, the ground looks up like it knows I'm more cursed than love. 6 feet and rising, dirt in my grin. Ain't no coffin ever locked me in. I ride that beat like a rusty blade. My soul ain't clean, just well played. Ashes on my coat, smoke in my spit. Every verse I drop got grave in it. Guitar crying like it's seen too much. Boot on the gas, grip cold to the cloth. They pray I fall, I pray they run. Ain't no heaven for the kind that knows the hymn of the earth and the path of crows. I ain't evil, just made from fire, and I burn slow in my own empire. 6 feet and rising, dirt in my grin. Ain't no coffin ever locked me in. I ride that beat like a rusted blade. My soul ain't clean, just well played.
Joe whispers, when the ground takes me, it'll ask permission.
Cornfield dead, sky turned brass. Preacher ran when the storm come fast. Joe stood tall with his mouth sewn shut. Hands like ropes so carved in rut. Dust on the Bible laid in his grin. He plays the blues where the saints won't sin. I got thorns in the grain, blood in the seed. Ain't no prayer that this land gon' heed. Crows circle tight when the silence falls. I ain't lost, I just answer dark calls. too dry to grow regret. So I plant pain, that's all I get. Banjo bent and strings cry slow. Every chord's a winged eye show. They said Joe died in '89, but death keeps missing me every time. Knock twice at the gate, won't swing. Say my name, see what it brings. Mud don't forget and bones don't lie. I haunt the field where angels die. Got thorns in the grain, blood in the sea. Ain't no prayer that the slain gon' heed. Crows circle tide when silence falls. I ain't lost, I just answer darker calls.
Joe's breath. You don't plow this field, it plows you.
Dirt roads don't sleep, they just drink the rain. Hollow eyes watch through, afraid of pain. Joe walks slow with the 6-string curse. Boots drag blood and it only gets worse. Moon crack wide like a broken grin. A shadow moves, yeah, he lets it in. Crows fly low over mudtown fields. Truth gets buried, never healed. Steel on my back, fire in my breath. I don't sing life, I sing through death. Barbed wire fences stitched to the sky. The blues here bleed, they don't cry. Banjos rot, but the beat still kicks. Grit in the rhythm, hell in the mix. I got bones in my chords, war in my veins. Every note I play drags iron chains. You hear that sound, that's warning friend. 3 crows scream, that's the end. Bullet prayers in the southern mist. Joe smiles slow, then clenches his fist. Joe slide low over mudtown fields. Truth gets buried, never is. He'll lay my bare heel on. I'll down, leave my shame through death. Crows fly low over mudtown fields. Truth gets buried, never healed. Steel on my back, fire in my breath. I don't sing life, I sing through death. I don't sing life, I sing through death. A single crow lands on the grave still. Not even death can pay this bill.
The trees lean wrong where the soil cracked dry. A line in the woods where truth won't lie. First chord strikes like a broken note. Fingers stiff, voice rough like love. Every note a splinter pulled from wrath. This is cursed timberline where the forest won't speak. Guitaring sharp and the 808 leads. No map, no light, just a noise so path. Strong for survival, not aftermath. Don't call this home, call it what it's been. A place where mercy never begins. This is cursed timberline where the forest won't speak. Guitar range sharp and the 808 lead. No map, no light, just a noise so fast. Strong for survival, not aftermath.
Vinha em volta inteiro de lá.
Dry creeks crack, no water runs, just bones and boots and rusted guns. Fence line split by a lightning scar. Whiskey breath and an old cigar. Ain't no preacher riding this far. This is Dry Creek Hollow, lost and lean where the soil speaks dark and the sky stays mean. Steel string truths from a wooden bed. You ain't alive, just not yet dead. Mula fugiu, o cão não ladra mais. Poeira sobe onde a colheita jaz. Gaita geme como se soubesse o fim. Cada acorde um tiro, cada verso um sim. Ninguém canta aqui, só toca assim.
Ferro no coldre, lenda no chão, não se colhe redenção nesse sertão.
A trilha é torta, o fôlego é curto. Aqui se sobrevive, é por orgulho.
This is Dry Creek Hollow, lost and lean where the soil speaks dark and the sky stays mean. Steel string truths from wooden bed. You ain't alive, just not yet dead.
Feels lie flat like a truth denied. Soul turned cold, nothing left to hide. First chord lands with a splintered way. Strings hum low like a rustic gate. No props, no names, just fate. This land plows no more, just swallow sound. Beat kicks slow like it's underground. Banjo scrapes while the guitar grieves. This ain't hope, it's the ghost that breathes. Tracks lead nowhere, boots drag slow. Each step thuds like a berry blow. Fence post sweep in the sunrise hush. No wind, just breath and bone crush. There's no voice here but the hush. Guitar picks truth from a field gone black. 808 rattles like a spine on crack. This ain't for prayer or peace or rain. It's sound raised up from pain. This land plows no more, just swallow sound. Beat kicks slow like it's underground. Banjo scrapes while the guitar grieves. This ain't hope, it's the ghost that breathes.
There's rust below the skin and it won't clean. Voices in the fields whisper what they've seen. The banjo claws, the guitar pleads. This dirt, don't ask, it feeds.
Shadows bend where the wind go. Ash on the fence, graves in a row. The sky leans heavy with stories untold. Truths carved deep in the timber mold. Ain't no mercy in this cold.
Strum the wounds, let rhythm break. Every chord's a step I take, not looking back. I ride the flame with silence sharp and soul untamed. There's rust below the skin and it won't clean. Voices in the fields whisper what they've seen. The banjo claws, the guitar pleads. This dirt, don't ask, it feeds. Whisper, you don't live here. You survive.
Dark country hip hop, sede one, violão, violão, seque percussivo, banjo distorcido, eirole profundo, vocal masculino, a esfera rural sombria com sons de corvo e madeira queimada. Você disse, com entradas de violão, o chat de PT disse, título Low Ground Psalms. First drum hits like a warning bell. The ground don't lie, it just don't tell. Steps land heavy where prayers decay. Strings vibrate what graves can't say. Each note a scar that chose to stay. These are low ground psalms with no release. Guitar bleeds slow, no song for peace. Banjo snaps like a bone in fight. This ain't no dawn, just stretched out night. Shed just ropes and dust. What breeze in here don't know trust. Strum echoes deep where the soul won't dig. Words drip down like a hangman's rig. No chorus saves, no rhythms big. Guitar walks first, then the beat crawls in. Each string pulled tight like rusted skin. This ain't a place for the kind of clean. Just barbed wire sound in a haunted machine. These are low ground